have continuing coverage now on a help team story we have followed for months. The state Senate passed a series of bills to restore a tax benefit for disabled veterans and their families. As we first reported, that's after many were denied the benefit this year in light of an appeals court ruling that reinterpreted the law. Advocates are giving 13 on Your Side a lot of credit for sparking that conversation. As our Charlie Tinker tells us, keeping that legislation moving. Charlie.
Well, Juliet, the three bills are all linked, and all three of them did pass without a single no vote this morning, so hopeful there. We circled back with Sue Johnston. You may remember her from that first story, who brought this issue to the forefront. This is what she had to say about the effort since.
A continual fight for benefits. As we move forward, my hope is that we can continue to advocate for our veterans.
Looking to Lansing for signs of progress.
I was very pleased.
It was a fight.
Just a few months earlier, Sue Johnston telling me she had a fight on her hands.
And so now I have another one.
Over the tax benefits Sue and family had collected for years.
I had done what I thought was my homework prior to selling my home and moving. Then a week later, he told me that no, I would not be approved. I would be denied.
Which came as a surprise because, after all, her late husband had served his country. Thanks to Agent Orange exposure during his tour, Lieutenant Johnston was later ruled 100% disabled.
For the sacrifices that they have made to protect the freedoms that we have. I think a lot of us take that for granted.
SB 176 would clean up the language of the original law, extending the tax benefit to surviving military spouses, whether or not the disabled veteran ever shared the property or personally applied to receive the exemption. Senate Bills 330 and 364 deal with audits, and in some cases give the folks denied the benefit this year the chance to recoup the tax dollars they may have already paid.
I think we have pretty good chances.
Sue's taken to personally lobbying state lawmakers, trying to right a wrong.
To have that recognized that not only did my husband make the ultimate sacrifice, much more than I did, but that I had too. I had made a sacrifice too in caring for my husband and losing my husband much sooner than I should have.
The bills next go to a House committee for more debate, then head to the floor for several more readings and a final roll call vote before they reach the governor's office. Now, since we put out that original story featuring Sue earlier this year, I've gotten phone calls and emails from as far away as the Upper Peninsula. These are military widows who are suddenly on the hook for thousands of dollars in many cases, some now at risk of losing their homes as a result, so there is an urgency here. They aren't taking no for an answer. We certainly aren't letting our foot off the gas pedal here either, so you can look for more of their stories as the effort moves ahead in Lansing. Have a problem you just can't seem to fix? That's why we're here. Contact the 13 Health Team at the number on your screen, 616-559-1313, or just email help@13onyourside.com.